Hello, all. How are you doing? Hope you are doing good. So, welcome. Welcome to the NetMinion Solutions, where your outcome always matters. So, why automation is required? For that, we need to understand how till now we were using the device accessibility. So, traditional network management is like what? Like we can do the SSH, okay, the remote SSH. If the remote connectivity is okay, either we can use GUI tool. But what if we need to deploy a same kind of configuration over thousands of devices? We need to copy and paste from the template sequentially. Don't you think so? That is quite boring. Also, there are some issues with the traditional network management, correct? Like we cannot configure, as I told you, we cannot configure multiple of the devices in one go. There can be the typos, right? There can be like if one people is doing some kind of another version configuration and another people is doing with some another configuration, and hence so forth, the standardization of the configuration is not there. We have the network management systems also. Okay, we have some kind of tools. So let us talk about some tools also. Like we have the SolarWinds, Cisco Works, Cisco Prime infrastructure. What they use? They use SNMP or NetFlow. Okay, I hope you are aware about SNMP. If not, let me give you some view. Here we understand about SNMP. SNMP was originally proposed in 1988, okay, where we can use to push configuration also and to monitor also, okay, and we can see that it has some security concerns. Maybe before version 2, version 3 can support authentication, although the SNMP manager can have like it can be behave in two ways. Either it can send the query as we can see over here, okay, or the devices can send the traps, okay, whenever required. So you can see that the first agent is used like telling the SNMP information about the query, okay, and the second information you can see it behave on the traps. What's next? Maybe let us talk about netconf over here. Okay, it is the correct time. So what is netconf? Okay, so netconf is network configuration protocol, which is again used for device management. It is quite similar to SNMP. However, if you see over here, the main difference between the SNMP and the netconf is the SNMP was depends upon the MIPS, but over here the data is going in the format of YANK. If we talk about NetConf more, NetConf provide a framework, okay, like how to add, delete or modify the configuration over the devices, okay. And as I told you that it use YANK, and YANK is the full form of the YANK is yet another next generation. You can see over here over the screen, okay. So this is an again a language which is used for the client and server communication, and we can configure the device using netconf and yang nowadays. Why this is required? Because let us check about the benefits of the network automation. Okay, network automation not only reduce the human to machine interaction only, but it also reduce the human error. Okay, so it is more scalable this time, that if we are configuring one device at one time, now we can parallelly or we can use multi-threading, okay, to configure the devices. You can see such a happy face now. It is not limited to these functions, although it also provide, you know, the configuration version control, the software version control, the troubleshooting, okay, and it improve the OPEX cost. OPEX cost is for the operational expenses. Now question is where we can use automation. This can be used for device configuration, okay, initial device provisioning, okay, then we can use it into the software version control, of course, collecting statistics from the device, compliance verification. We can do the auditing as well if you have not checked my video, you can go to the YouTube and you can check the video over the auditing. You can fetch reports, you can do couple of the troubleshooting. We can say the benefits, or we can say the assurance from the network automations is we can have this time the standardized configuration. Yeah, we can have the reports in the correct reports without any exceptions. So we can build in the correlation between the events and the different devices. Okay, and automatically if there is some kind of audit issue, again I will suggest to check my videos. If there are some missing configuration, the Python will configure it automatically. So we are just going beyond the manual configuration to the Python configuration. Doesn't mean that only the Python is providing automation. Okay, it depends upon us what kind of automation method we need to use. Okay, we can use Python scripts also, but there are a lot of methods are available into the market. Okay, but it all depends, like either it is supported by your device or no, and what is suitable for your environment, or what about the skill sets. But I love Python. Okay, so Python, we can configure the network devices, of course the F5 as well. Okay, it is relatively easy to learn, right? I was not from the background from the programming. Okay, but I learned the Python language and it was very suitable for me. Human readable format, it is has the open source, and believe me, there are so much libraries are there which you can use for your system or for automating your device. Okay, and as I told you earlier also, that any of the programmer will fall in love with Python. If you wanted to check more about Python, I have my website over there. Maybe you can go over there directly. Okay, and you can just go into the offered course for Python for networking. You can see that the website name is https://netminion.net. Okay, you can just go over here and you can just log in. Okay, and here maybe you will have all of the courses detail. Okay, what kind of the modules we are providing, what are our demos. So about the demos which I was telling you, maybe you can go to the directly to the YouTube channel. You can download all of these modules into the PDF format. Okay, and why to do Python, or what about the batches, you can go there and you can just see. Okay, I would suggest you to check our demos. Let us talk about API. This term is running into the market, you are aware about it. So what is API? The application programming interface. Okay, API programming interface is a way when our program will communicate with our device instead of going through CLI or GUI. Okay, it typically used the crud operations. What crud is, maybe we will check into our next slide. And it uses the HTTP. Okay, and SOAP and REST we can use, and NETCONF and RESTCONF are APIs specifically designed to work with network devices. So let us talk about the CRUD. CRUD operation, if you see over here, the CRUD means create. Okay, C as in create, then R is in read, update and delete. So create, read, update and delete. How it is using over the HTTP and how it is using over the SQL, we can see that. Let us talk more about REST-conf. So REST-conf is an architect. Okay, it is not an protocol, but we can see that REST can use JSON, and believe me, that is more readable format. Okay, more closer to the human to understand. Again, the protocol would be either the HTTP or the HTTPS. I hope you all are aware about LTM module of the big IP F5. Okay, so let us talk about the ADC over here, because we will gonna do practical over the F5. So F5 is a device which like used for multiple of the things. Okay, but here you can see that the SSL offloading, or maybe the load balancing are the main features which are showing you over here. Okay, between the members. So instead of request which is going over one one of the member, okay, it will be go on all of the member as per our load balancing algorithm specified. Okay, so it can be any method, maybe round robin, maybe least connection, and it all depends, okay, how you configure the F5. To make this happen, we need to create pools. I hope the people who are F5, who are working into the big IP or F5 terminology, they are aware about it. But if you are not, maybe you can say that some of the members we will include, okay, into the pool. Okay, so we need to create a pool. I will just give you the demonstration how to create that, okay, using the GUI and using our Python script as well. Let me more describe about F5 overview. Okay, the pool overview. So pool is a logical set of the devices, as I told you, for particular specific services. Okay, and it consists of the pool members. Okay, and the pool members are like the servers or the backend servers, we can say. Okay, which are using or which are hosting the similar kind of service. So how to create a pool using GUI? If you are aware, that is good. If you are not, maybe I will give you a quick demonstration through the GUI as well. Okay, so we need to go to the pool command, and there we need to go to the local traffic. Okay, main tab, then local traffic, then pools, and under pools we can create the pool. So it was all for the theory section. If you required more, you can just check our website, and let us now proceed with our lab demo directly. So here is my device. Let me log in into this, and let me give you some overview where the pools are. Okay, we are into the main tab. We need to go to the local traffic. Into the local traffic, we need to click over the pools, and you can see that whole of the pool list is visible to you. Okay, but currently, as you are aware that there are no pools describing, so we can just hit this button to create a new pool. Just creating a new pool for your demonstration. Here I am just giving couple of the two things over here. Okay, maybe pool 1, and in description I can say manual. Okay, so manually I am configuring it. I am not configuring much of the things over here. Okay, and I am just clicking over the finish. Whatever the status it has, that doesn't matter, but we can see now in our pool list there is a pool exist now with the name pool 1, and that pool has the description as manual. Okay. Similar kind of stuff I want my Python script should perform for me without touching the device or without logging into the device. So is it quite possible? Okay, I have already created a script, and this is my script, which is again converted into an executable file. That is, you can see over here that it is now an application, and you can check that this script is residing over the desktop, my desktop, okay, with some kind of file name. So if I double click over here, a new window will pop up. Let me bring it out in my main screen. You can see here my script already logged in into the device, and as you can see there is a there is a message for user, okay, which is like as a greeting message, and we are checking for your choice what you want to do, okay, with the pools. Because it is a pool lab, we are asking what is your choice about the pool. Either you want to create it or delete existing one, maybe if you wanted to update its description or something, pool members like that, or if you wanted to view, or if you wanted to quit. So one of the choice the user will give by himself, and he can like have the response automatically. So let me check the view button. So here I am giving view and pressing enter. You can see that my device was having only single pool, that was having the pool number pool 1, and here also we can see that pool 1 is showing me over there. Again my choice is script is asking for my choice, and this time maybe I wanted to create something, so I can say that create. If I hit the create button, it is asking from me like what is the pool name. Maybe this time I can give the pool name as pool 2. It is asking for the description also. I can say using Python maybe. Okay, using Python. And there is a successful message already there that it has created successfully. Maybe let me check my device and let me refresh this window again. Yahoo, we have created that, right? So currently we have two pools, pool number 1 and pool number 2. Okay, and the description also, if you see, it is duly updated over there. Now maybe let me do some kind of another function I need to use. Maybe I need to use update. It is asking from me what is the pool name which you wanted to update. Maybe I wanted to update this pool, and it is asking what kind of description you wanted to update, because currently I only introduce the intelligence of creating a pool and of its description, but we can do multiple and multiple of the stuff. You can check my previous videos where I have used some kind of greater or more granular script which is used for making the virtual server, pools, pool members, load balancing method and all. Okay, so this time I'm just giving its description, or I am updating its description. Maybe I can say that using Python update, and it is saying me that yes, it is updated, and you can just check now over your device. So let me just refresh this kind of stuff, and you can see that description is duly updated. Okay, so there are some more methods over here. Maybe if I wanted to use the delete, I can use the delete method over here. Okay, I can maybe delete the pool 1, and the pool 1 should be deleted by this mean. So let me go over my device again and let me refresh this kind of stuff, and you can see that only pool 2 is exist, neither no the pool 1 is not there. Okay, if I wanted to get quit out from my script, we can easily get out of this script. So guys, just do let us know how you like this script. Okay, and if it is some kind of worthful, you may enroll to our Python batch, which is just starting in coming weekends. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all of you. Bye bye, have a good day.